Baby by Destin Conrad.
What's the name of it?
It's Only You.
Oh.
It's Only You.
By who?
Destin Conrad.
Is it Destin or Dustin?
Nigga, now I'm confused. Dustin Conrad. I'm so sorry. Dustin Conrad. But it's fire. I didn't know he was a queer man. I think they say he was a queer man. Nothing wrong with it.
I've never heard of it.
Nothing wrong with it, man. So many people are coming out these days. It's nuts. I was watching the Grammys. We were watching the Grammys last night. And before that, Gayle King had an interview with the amazingly talented and pleasantly great on the eyes, Victoria Monet. And she said she was the first Q woman to come out and win a Grammy. Openly Q. I said, I think it's a lot of the Q women that won Grammys, but she said that on Gayle King. I don't know.
What are you saying?
She was queer.
Why you didn't just say that then?
Because I said LGBTQ, she's the Q in the alphabet. People knew what I was talking about.
Has there not been any other?
Listen, I'm just telling you what they said.
Are you talking about woman?
Interview. She may have said black woman. I don't know what she said, but she said.
She hasn't said black woman because hasn't what's his name?
Who? His?
Yeah, Sam Smith. Has he not won a Grammy?
He ain't a woman.
But I'm saying
you said she had to have said black woman. Shit, yeah, I think so. But was he open when he came out?
I've never known him to not be open. I've only known him to be who he is today.
I thought he was in the closet.
Anyways,
it don't even matter, man. Welcome back, everybody. This is She and I. I am your host, B Love, and like always, I have my very special host with me,
India Marie.
India Marie and B Love, the husband and wife duo you didn't know you need, but you got us and we are here to stay. This is the best thing to happen on a Tuesday. Well, damn it, since Monday. Give it up for yourself out there right now. Let's pause for the cause. What's today's date? February what? 5th, right?
No.
February 5th.
Today's not the 5th, is it?
It is. You got 9 days to get your 6.
It's the 5th.
You got 9 days to the shit. Not even 8 days to get your shit together. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Start collecting your coins. We told you last week, you need to spend $186. That's it. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo this. And if your woman asks why you spent that much, revert back to last week's episode and say, India Marie told me that's all I had to spend, $19.99. Publix all day. Listen, I love my boy, TJ, at Carter's Florals. But family florist. But if you said I had to spend up $19.99, I'll be a fool to go shop with my guy this year. She just gave me the out. I'm going to Publix. $19.99. Meet me there. Don't beat me there because I'm like, I need the good flowers.
But I think that guys like, well, I don't know. I'm only gonna speak for mine. I think you should do a better job of picking flowers that the woman actually likes. Like, know, even though it's Valentine's Day, a rose, like that's not the only flower there is out there. There are other flowers that women enjoy other than
that's a good question.
And red roses.
So what other flower would you suggest we go out and try to buy?
I mean, you could get, this personal preference. I like tulips. I like mums. I like...
But do they bloom all year round? That's another important question.
I mean, you can find tulips at Trader Joe's. They always have tulips.
But you told me last week,
and I had then to put like the with the roses, I like garden roses because they bloom way bigger.
But if I don't know the difference, then I'm just going to 1-800-Flowers. Like I said, I'm hollering at TJ. I'm just going to go buy some roses. Like that's
or you should be like, hey, I actually know that her favorite flower is XYZ. Can you throw this in the bouquet as well?
How do you suggest men go about finding out their woman's favorite flower?
Why don't you know already? How
I didn't know yours.
Been with her?
I didn't know yours. To the tulip,
you didn't try to find out.
You probably told me before, but I'm like, it changes. You change so much. Your name is Ice. I change every day. So are you saying tulips is your favorite flower, Ice?
I'm saying that I enjoy tulips.
But see, she didn't make a distinction. Are tulips your favorite type of flower? Yes or no? No in between.
I have a lot of, I love tulips. Yes, tulips is pretty high up there. I love tulips. I love garden roses. I love...
you just said don't get you...
I said, I love mums. I didn't say don't get roses. I said there are other flowers for you to get other than just roses.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to figure out if your favorite flower is out of season.
Lilies. Let me see. I'm now
How do I go about buying it? If I'm trying to impress you and pull up with your favorite flower, but it's not in season, roses seem to always be in season around Valentine's Day. Shit, any other day for real, you can find a rose on any corner. You can go to the club, find a man selling the rose right now for $5.
Well, obviously roses are in season right now.
Carnations are in season.
But don't nobody want no bouquet of carnations.
See what I'm saying? You told me to be different.
But it's a good filler flower.
Filler flower, nice.
Tulips.
What kind?
What do you mean what kind?
I don't know.
Tulips.
Let me see how they look. I gotta know. I mean, I know what tulips are, but I need to see. Like, they may have a spring
and apparently lilies.
Winter tulip. Lilies are in season. Okay. Well, listen, I need to go out and find some tulips.
These are tulips.
I know what they are. I mean, I know what they are. I'm just trying to figure out, like, are they in season?
But generally, I usually see tulips in bouquets mostly by themselves. But if you got me a beautiful, large bouquet of tulips, I would enjoy that. I think with the roses, it's like, I'm not a red rose girl.
Okay, good to know. Are you a white rose girl? Red is supposedly symbolizes love. But you know I love you because I show my love for you. I do. Show my love. Oh, I forgot. I'm on 10. Nothing can get me down this week. This week is going to be my best week all year. If you want something from me, ask me. If you need something from me, ask me. If you want to party with me, ask me. February 8th is a moment or a date that I've been waiting for since last year. I can't wait. We're going to see It Was All a Blur, the concert with the GOATs, with the S. This Thursday, I'm going to be so excited and full of adrenaline that I took off work Friday. I had to. If I didn't take off work on Friday after leaving that concert, my day, I know me. I was going to be terrible at work. So I had to take off work Friday. I'm getting a haircut Thursday. I'm telling y'all my whole plans. Anyway, I said to say this. We turned up. It's going to be a good time. She was sick. She's feeling better now. It's going to be an amazing week. I was nervous that she was going to hit me with I don't want to record because my nose is running. I was so nervous, but she pulled through. And she pulled through a little bit later, too. So talk about it. But anyway, back to the roses.
Yeah, and this weekend, after I went and taught Pilates and went to Blake's basketball game, I stayed on the couch.
2 days straight. Didn't take a bath. She had a button on. She had the loosest pajamas on in the world. She was, and I love you to death. Boy, I'm talking about Sheila throwed her away.
I love those pajama pants. They're so fun.
I can tell. My mama bought you those, didn't she?
I bought them for myself.
Damn, she got my mama's style in you.
I got them from World Market, and they have like a jungle on them. Anyways.
Back to the subject at hand. I was about to get somewhere, and you took me somewhere else.
I stayed in the same clothes.
2 days.
Did I shower last night?
No, I knew she was tired because she didn't even wake up on Sunday. Yo, you got to go to church. That's the only thing she moves.
I was in the same clothes.
Fast for two things, Pilates and church. If it doesn't have to do with those two, she's going to move slow as shit. But Pilates and church, she's on her, like, hurry up, let's go.
I was in the same clothes from Saturday night to Monday morning.
Why you whispering? God.
I'm not whispering. To Monday morning. And I finally started to feel better. But
well, I'm happy.
I needed my rest, obviously. I still would have been sick had I not taken that sick day.
That was a sick day.
I did. Yesterday was a don't bother me for nothing day. I didn't do a single thing. Yes. Do you know what? Yesterday was the day of the Sabbath.
All right.
It was a day of rest.
Okay, all right, let's get back to it. Now,
I did not. Why does talking about church stuff make you just
because you keep saying the same.
I want to do it. Okay.
I'm trying to produce this thing.
up.
You said that 3 times now. All right.
I didn't say nothing about the day of the Sabbath.
Okay. You said
It made you itch.
Listen, I love the Lord. It's the Lord. The Lord loves me. I keep telling her that. She don't believe me. Listen, real quick. Do you buy guys flowers? If you come home with some flowers for me on Valentine's Day, and I kind of look at them like, damn, what's that? Would you get upset?
You don't know how to be loved.
See what I'm saying? Because I don't expect you to buy me flowers. I don't want flowers. Do not buy me flowers on Valentine's Day.
You getting flowers for sure.
So what do you get a man that you've been with now?
You getting flowers for sure.
This is our what?
Flowers.
15,
That's what you get. Flowers.
Our 15th Valentine's Day. What do you get a man for 15?
Flowers.
Don't give me no damn flowers. Do you buy a man clothes? Do you get a man candy? Do you get a man like a basket? There you go, ladies. I hit it on the head. This is what you do. If you're out there struggling with a Valentine's Day gift for your man, get him a basket of some of his favorite things. I'm going to tell you what we love, but we won't admit it. We love a gift card to our favorite restaurants. Like, I like Smoothie King. She goes to these like hearty-tarty smoothie places that got like $12.
I go to smoothie places that have clean ingredients and like not a lot of sugar.
She go to the hearty-tarty smoothie places. It's $12 for a 12 ounce. I'm going to Smoothie King for $6 for a 12 ounce. But anyway, I say all that to say, get him a gift card. Get him some little knickknacks, things that he may like. If you know, don't do this because I got to buy my own. But if you know his workout gloves are tearing up, get him some new workout gloves. Find small things.
Why I can't buy the workout gloves?
Because
yours look like ass.
They're ripped up.
I wasn't gonna. I mean, fine, I won't buy them. But you're getting flowers.
Listen, if I get flowers,
bouquet,
y'all gonna see
right there on his work.
Y'all gonna see a live argument. I'm gonna cut on Instagram live on the podcast page, and we gonna argue because I said don't buy me flowers.
Nigga,
why would you antagonize
with yourself? I'm buying flowers.
It's typically how you argue.
What's your favorite color? Red. Oh, your favorite color? You want some roses?
Is red. Nah.
Red roses for Barrett.
No,
that's what he's getting.
You about to call me Blake?
He's getting some red roses.
Anyway, so what will be the top gift you would get a man? I'm asking you because you are the woman in the situation.
I actually hadn't thought of a gift this year.
Damn. And do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Hold on. We got to get to it. Is Valentine's Day celebrated this Saturday or next Saturday? It's a debate.
And that's a good question. Depends on the couple. Because I'm going to say this.
Or on Valentine's Day.
Okay, so he made a reservation. He was like, we're going here on Valentine's Day.
Sure did.
Now, Barry has always made Valentine's Day reservations super early because, if you wait till the last minute, you don't get to go to a nice place.
You're going to be in Applebee's.
So he made the reservation for Valentine's Day, and I told him I didn't want to go because I don't like being out with the crowds. Because usually the restaurants are jam-packed and the customer service is not top tier because they're so stressed out with table after table after table trying to get everybody in and out.
Trying to get you in and out.
So I said, I want to go on Valentine's Day. I don't want to. So he changed the reservation and we're going to go and celebrate early.
The
weekend prior. You can kind of pick and choose because Valentine's Day is smack in the middle of the week this year.
It's Wednesday. So at
this point, it's just personal preference. But after the 14th, Valentine's Day over for me. So I'd rather go out. Me personally, I'd rather go out early than late.
Man, I thought you were going to give me some credit and say after the 14th, Valentine's Day just began because I feel love all the time. She faded me. Now, when do you take out the side chicks? The week before or the week after? It's a good question. Or the side dude? Which one you going to do? You might got a side dude. Now, not you, I'm saying. Somebody out there. Ladies. I'm
going to say do the side chick early.
Do the side chick early?
Yeah.
So she get the advanced treatment. Go ahead and get her out the way. Make her feel love early.
I don't think she gets the advanced treatment, but I think it
Okay.
I'm internalizing it. If I'm the main woman and you come to me with some plans that don't make sense, like why are we celebrating this early?
But
Unless
like you said, but like you said, Valentine's Day is smack in the middle of the week. Oh, I got you. So which one you gonna do? You celebrate her early? You gonna celebrate her late? Are we being realistic? Y'all probably thinking, why are we talking about side chicks? Because we know we got to be real. We paint a picture for you.
I don't think it matters.
Should you celebrate?
You shouldn't be cheating anyway.
I knew you about to say that.
Side chicks. I ain't got no advice for you hoes.
Damn, why you gotta do them like that? Everybody need a little advice. And I have, matter of fact, hold on. Let me go ahead and do this. I got something to talk about.
During the week, we got deep. Chill.
Not side chicks,
Let's talk on the podcast.
Not side chicks, though. Are you gonna buy everybody a gift? Woman, man, other.
What?
Are you gonna buy everybody a gift that you are dealing with? And then when the side chick calls you
I could never be a cheater because I ain't buying nobody multiple gifts.
Yeah, it's over with. It's over with.
It could never be me.
It's too expensive.
I'm
man.
not spreading my resources like that. Absolutely
spreading yourself thin out here. Now, let me move forward because I need to talk about this.
I'm gonna dump one of them before the holiday. I'm not going into a holiday with two.
Why not?
Because I don't want to buy double gifts.
But what if one of them buy you? Matter of fact, what if you dump me a week before Valentine's Day and you got your main sugar stain over here, and I'm like, man, I'm looking for you on Valentine's Day. I'll pull up at your crib with a gift, with a bouquet of roses, and I see you in the house with another dude.
Good, good for you.
We got to like Ray J One Wish video with the rain. As a matter of fact, the one who said be out there in the rain like One Wish with Ray J, baby. I'm not leaving. You finna come get this gift. There was a girl a long time ago that I was in college and we had broken up. And I was in the house with the homies and we were all like, it was a group of us, a group of guys and a group of girls. And the girl came knocking at the door. She would not leave. And she knew we were all in there because all of our cars were sitting right in the front of the apartment. To this day, I feel bad. We wasn't even doing nothing, but the optics look crazy. So to this day, I feel bad.
I don't care.
That was a long time before. That was a long time ago. Goodness gracious. That was a long time before the... Anyway, I was going to ask India, are you celebrating Galentines? And why y'all celebrate that if you married? I'm trying to figure it out because I see y'all.
Because maybe all of your friends are not married.
I guess it's a good point. But what y'all do at Galentine's Day? What do y'all do?
Oh, you know, I'm supposed to be doing going to a Galentine's Day
I ain't know
thing
that.
on Saturday.
No, you didn't tell me that.
Yes, I did.
With who?
We'll talk about it after the podcast.
You didn't tell me that.
Yes, I did.
We going out Saturday.
It's during the day.
I don't know about that. Cool with me. I don't care.
True food.
It's not ringing a bell. Is it on the calendar? Let me tell y'all about India real fast. So we talked about
Wait, did you get the other stuff I put on the calendar?
Whoa. I'm going to stop.
Today?
I'm going to stop.
Did you get it? But did you get it?
No, I
just
didn't.
need to know that
I
it's
didn't.
working.
So you must have not pushed through.
Did I not do it right?
Hold on. See, listen. All right. We talked about incorporating.
I bet you haven't checked your email today.
I don't need to check my email if you did the calendar right because it's going to give me a notification on my phone it did you.
I got to invite you.
As it did. Hold on. When I sent you my stuff, what happened?
Are you yelling at me?
No, I just want you to tell the people.
What are you doing?
What happened when I put things on the calendar?
I got an email. That's the only reason why I know about it.
All right. Now
What
check this out.
So look.
Check this out.
You don't have that?
No, it's not on
but
there.
But it's on the family calendar.
It's the
family calendar.
But you the only one this look. Like you not
What
I've
happened?
never seen somebody. I told like, hey, we finna start implementing this calendar. Like you start putting your important stuff on the calendar. She was like gun ho, like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. Today, we should have recorded this podcast 4 or 5 hours ago. She sat down in a chair. She got a text message from her friend that said, hey, I'm leaving the house, pulling up to the restaurant in the next 30 minutes or so. She panicked. Oh my God, I was supposed to have lunch with it. What am I gonna do? She got up instantly trying to figure out. India is the type of person who her life is chaotic. We talked about that already. but she doesn't deal well.
This ain't finna be no bash.
It's not. It's not. She doesn't deal well in high stress situation. My girl left out of here and was panicked. Like, it was sheer panic.
And then I couldn't get to my car because he had somebody come over and clean my car. So I took an Uber.
Hold on. Let's stop because I want you missed the important part.
What?
I had somebody come wash both of our cars. All right, cool. Shout out to the homeboy Bobo. Now listen, my guy came, washed my car first, washed their car.
Here you go. You finna bash me again.
I'm not.
You finna bash me again.
I'm not. Let me get done. I'm not gonna bash your car. I know you want me to say. I'm not gonna do that. She got so disheveled because my man was washing her car at the time she figured out that it was time to go. The way our driveways built, it's the dumbest thing ever. We need to fix that. Anyway, we can't get out if somebody is blocking both of us in. Indy had the audacity to come up here and ask me, can I take your car? And do you think I can drive it through the grass to get out? I said, Indy, my car is already washed.
It's still raining again in like 2 days.
The fact that she had,
That's the most important.
She came to ask me that after I voluntarily paid to get her car, I could have just got my car washed and just left.
But why would you do that?
Why would I do that? Right, it's not right. So I got both car washes, but you came up here and disrespected my car by asking me to drive it through the grass and the mud. Go ahead.
Anyways, so the reason why I was like, so for one, I said this year I was going to try to do a better job of connecting with people outside of my house. I am a homebody. I enjoy being here. And so I said that I was going to try to make a better effort to go out and have lunch with friends, go to dinner with friends. Like, I didn't do that at all last year, really. I can probably count on one hand last year how many times I met up with friends.
I like that. So
this particular friend, I ran into her at Target last week, hadn't seen her in a while, and she was like, let's just catch up. And I was like, yes, let's catch up. So we planned to have lunch, and when I was in Target, I was like, go ahead and put it on your calendar.
See what I'm saying?
And I forgot. Completely forgot.
See?
And so when she texted me, I was like, I can't stand her up. So I got stood up for lunch last year, and it really irritated me because I don't have a lot of time to spare, and I was really looking forward to it. When you start having, like, when you have kids and you got your family and you finally like get to go out and do something else outside of the house, you like really excited. Like, yeah, sure, I'll be there. And so that happened to me last year. And the friend didn't show up.
And you got PTSD from somebody standing you up.
I do. I may have a little bit of PTSD from some, planning lunch with somebody and them telling me, oh, I forgot. Anyways, so I really wanted to be there. And I'm glad that I went because it was very nice catching up with her. So I just said I was going to do a better job. You can't expect people, like, you can't have requirements of others if you're not willing to do it yourself. So the way that I want people to show up for me, I want to be able to show up for them.
Talk about it. Needless to say, I want somebody to show up for me by putting important things on the calendar and sending me notifications, because when I say something, damn it, I stick to it.
So did you just get a notification then? Otherwise,
my phone is over. I'm trying to do it.
Otherwise, it's not working. I need to know.
Yeah, I got the notification then. I got it.
So then I'll have to go back. I added 3 things to the calendar, but then realized that I didn't add you. I'll go back and
it's nuts. Like,
because I thought if it's on the family shared calendar, if I just put it on there, then it'll just be on there.
But the thing about it, that's cool, right? Putting things on the calendar, like we talked about last week. Oh, it's good. We talked about it's gonna be a good analogy. Let me get there. We talked about anybody can go to therapy and talk to a therapist, but if you're not willing to do the work, what's the use? You can put stuff on the calendar all you want. If I'm not getting notifications that it's happening, what's the use? It's the same thing. Oh, I put it on the calendar. You didn't see it? No, I didn't see it because I ain't get the notification. Now that I got the notification, I know to look at the calendar to see what you got planned.
It's okay. When I get back from teaching tonight, I'm going to load you up.
Please.
Load you up. You're going to have like 20 notifications.
I'm cool.
To put
That's what I did to you the other day. I loaded you up. Now, back to what I was saying. Galentine's Day. What are y'all gonna do? So you said you're going on a Galentine's Day event Saturday, which is cool. I don't care. Do your thing. Have fun. Now,
I think it's just good fellowship. And, girls just like doing cute stuff.
Like what, though?
What do you mean, like what?
At your age. At your age.
At my age? What do you mean?
Because you age yourself out of some Galentine's Day festivities. Like, back in the day, you would be twerking on the homegirls. Y'all be popping champagne, taking shots. And you now age yourself out of that. Now you're going into the pottery portion of your life. Where if you go to a Galentine's, 9 times out of 10, y'all making candles, painting with a twist, pottery class. Ain't no more twerking on each other. I seen some Galentine's Day where they got the scantily clad pajamas on. They got heart shaped. They got the heart cake that says, we don't need no niggas. Y'all gonna put, I love my husband and I love my friends on y'all cake.
Yeah,
y'all
most of the girls that are gonna be at this one they have a significant other.
Different now. You've aged out. You've aged out.
I mean, whatever you want to call it. It's just a good time to fellowship. It's just another reason for girls to get together and do something fun. Okay. It's really nothing more deep than that. And
I don't know, man.
Valentine's Day has become a marketing thing because everybody wants to do. I thought about doing a Galentine's pop-up Pilates class. But I'm going to try to do something for Women's Day in March instead.
I think you should do both. We can talk about it offline. That's a good idea. Galentine, Pilates.
I saw 2 events in other, I just follow a bunch of Pilates instructors, and I saw 2 events that are happening this weekend in other cities, and they're Pilates and Prosecco.
That's fire.
It is.
How you gonna get drunk and do Pilates though? You gonna be pooping?
No, you do your Pilates
first. Bubbles make you burp and poop.
And then you go have your Prosecco. So
Pilates, Prosecco, and poop.
But it's a Galentine's Day, situation.
All right, get the bubble.
And I was like, oh, that's very cute. It's just something to do. It's just would you like a
I don't need it.
Galentine.
I put it on there. I gave it to you already. Look at the joke. It's right. I wrote the joke out. I ain't gonna lie. I wrote the joke out for her. Handed it to her. She couldn't even deliver the joke.
Guys don't want to get together and show each other love. First of all, I would never call it Palentine's. It sounds corny.
What would you call it?
We're finna link for Palentine's.
That's nasty. That's a nasty link. Oh, that's a nasty link. If I ever hear somebody invite me to a Palentine's, I'm blocking you. I can love you to death, but at that moment in time, I'm blocking you. You the
Valentines.
Who?
Mantines.
Chill. Ain't no times. No times like the present. None. We ain't doing none of that. If you invite me to any Valentine's Day festivity,
and what would it?
It won't look like nothing because it won't happen. Straight up. I don't want no. Philip, imagine Philip texting me, "Hey, B-Love, you trying to get up for Valentine's? I'm gonna say wrong number, champ. Like who you talking to right now?
Guess what? All it would take is for some popular fella to advertise a Valentine's.
Nah.
And y'all are celebrating Valentine's.
Jay-Z couldn't even get me to move on this one. I'm sorry. This is a no-go. And I ain't being toxic masculinity, anything like that. I'm straight up with you. It just sounds
And then, girls like to spend money. Oh, we're going to buy matching PJs. We're going to go and do brunch. I said that. That's what girls like to do. Guys don't like to do stuff like that.
Valentine's Day, a.k.a. Super Bowl Sunday, February 11th. Come to the crib, pull up. We finna gamble and watch the game.
No,
that's it. That's it. I just gave y'all the play. But nobody. Guys are not going to actively invite each other out to burn cakes and eat candles. And burn candles and eat cake. We're not going to do that. I've never heard that a day in my life. So. And I'm
going to y'all don't. You should work on that. You should work out. No, I'm going to a fitness class and then I'm going to brunch.
Saturday?
Why are you acting like we didn't have this conversation?
Because how you teaching the class Saturday?
Yeah, it's after that. I don't think it starts until like 11 or 12.
She going crazy. You got a basketball game to go to. You nuts on Saturday. All right, anyway, do you think? You going to dinner on Saturday, so you book your whole Saturday up, huh? What if I wanted to do something?
Did you want to do something?
No, I'm saying without you. You already booked the time. Your time is already slotted in.
What you doing the Super Bowl?
You
What's
are
your
too.
time?
What you mean?
This is mostly you.
Anyway, all
This
right.
is mostly you
all
thing.
right.
Why are you making it a thing? What did you want to do on Saturday, Beard?
What you mean?
What did you want to do on Saturday?
Nothing. I don't even know what's
So
going
what
on.
are we talking about?
And
What
we
are
talking about that. Let's get to
right
it.
now?
Now, something else came up that we didn't talk about last week, and I forgot to bring it up. It was a conversation on the big podcast with Shaq. And Shaq said that he doesn't open up to women because when you argue, they can use it against you and throw it back in your face. How you feel about that?
I disagree. I think Shaq needs to go heal somewhere.
Now,
And I love Shaq. You know I'm a Shaq fan.
Yeah,
I think he is just a big old sweet. I couldn't even call him a teddy bear. It was bigger than a teddy bear. The nigga's big. I think he is. I just think he's big. I mean, granted, you don't know these people outside of what you see online, but every time I see him, he's doing positive things, and I think he's a good person.
Dig that.
But in the women's department, he probably has some work to do.
But that may have happened to him before. So he may be speaking from experience that he may have told his girlfriend, ex-wife, whatever the case may be, some important information that he was vulnerable, speaking of vulnerability with her. And when it was time to get into a debate, she brought those things back up in a distasteful manner. You've done that a couple of times before, back in the day when you were young.
Sometimes I don't do that.
Nah, you wouldn't do it now. But when we first started talking, I can see you doing that. Now I change every day. You've changed now. But back in the day, you would for sure bring something up like that. When we were just dating,
I got it.
you would do it. If I told you something like, man, when I was a little, I used to get teased for being short all the time. I don't care about that. But what if I told you that, like you were like, it's why you were short when you were little, punk? You would say something like that back in the day.
Don't have these people thinking that I was dead messed up in the head.
No, you were pretty.
That's crazy.
Like, you were a savage.
I would never say that.
No, you would
I
say
was
it like
a savage, but I would never say that.
You wouldn't quite say it like that, but you would
I
get
said
down
some
to
crazy
it.
things. But I would never say that.
Yeah. I don't know. You would take some things I gave you, not back then, not right now, and throw it back and throw it. And bring
I don't
it
know.
back.
I don't think that's like a granted. I don't know where men are coming from. So I'm not a man.
It's a fact.
I don't know if it's like a generalized thing, if like most men feel this way, or if this is just something specific to Shaq in his dealings with women. Because I think that men are just already automatically afraid to open up.
Nah.
So part of me just feels like this is an excuse to not open up.
Like you say.
Like, I don't believe that most women are out here just throwing stuff in because it's so hard to get men to open up.
But all it takes is that one woman to do it. If you've opened up to that one woman, and then the moment she has an opportunity to bring all this stuff back in your face and use it against you and kick your back in with it, you jaded. You probably won't do it again. You'll never open up to a woman again because she's jaded. And I don't think that men are not. I don't think that men don't want to be open. We just gotta have this safe space. Once we have this safe space, boy, we'll start spilling the tea more than y'all. We start spilling the cappuccino. We ain't spilling no tea.
Barry, y'all don't even spill the tea with each other.
Once again, we gotta feel open. And then too, like I hate using this, I hate going back to this, but if men feel talking and we talking about God knows what, it's gonna come a time where I could probably open up to him and say something, but I'm just not gonna call him like y'all just call y'all home. You call Charity and just be like, girl, let me tell you what happened, and you just gonna unload. Man, I ain't gonna call him like that. I'm just gonna figure it out through my day. I'm gonna navigate throughout the day and figure it out myself. I'm not gonna call him at 6 o'clock as soon as he gets off. Or the situation like yesterday, the homegirl called you and y'all were talking. And I just left the room because I know she was being vulnerable at that moment. And I don't want to be in nobody else's business like that. So I'm going to leave the room. But at the same time, I'm not going to call Phil. It's like, man, it just get on my goddamn nerve, man. I told her this and she did this and she keep asking for this. All right, I'm not going to be that open. I'm just not. What he going to tell me? But that's why it's good to
Our
have women
therapist
friends.
asked me who do you vent to?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you feel comfortable being open with and like getting advice from when it comes to your relationship? And I told him nobody.
You did say that. But you hold on.
He asked me this in our session who
do I feel comfortable with?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't feel.
I told him, I said nobody. I said I don't know a single person that he would just call and be like, "Hey, I need some advice on my marriage." Like,
I mean, closest thing to it is Phil. I keep name dropping. That's the closest thing to it. Other than that, yeah, nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I'm gonna try to go listen to the therapist. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to find these self-help books. I'm gonna try to I'm going to enlighten myself by listening to podcasts. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to figure it out on my own recognizance. I'm gonna try to figure it out. Now, back in the day, I already passed the old homegirl. But you know how that went. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. It's another topic for another day. It's crazy.
Anyways,
another topic for another day, man. I'll tell y'all about it.
So with me,
come on now.
I'm gonna get churchy, but
I take it to God. I lay everything on the Bible. When God is in the room, nothing is doomed. My relationship, my finances, my friendships, I can give everything to God. Go ahead and say, I got you. I did it for you. You ain't got to do it.
So when you begin to take your relationship with Christ seriously, or really your relationship with God, or,
Talk about it, Queen.
Whoever you pray to, when you begin to take your relationship with God seriously, and you realize that He is the source, that's who you go to. So before, I feel like I did go to my friends more. Not that they didn't give good advice, but their advice is nothing compared to what I hear from God.
I'm putting the organ behind this shit. Oh, buddy, keep going. Now you gotta listen. You keep it real. I'm messing with you, but you're telling the truth now. You hard on.
When I'm in, so now it's gotten to the point where I realize, like, before I go to anybody else, I gotta go to God first. Before I utter anything to anybody else, I got to go to God first. That is me being obedient to Him. You want help? You want to know what to do? Come to me first. And so, again, you don't realize that until you begin to take your relationship with God seriously. A lot of us, we say we pray, we, might
talk
go
about
to church. We may say, we have our belief
Hallelujah.
in God, in Christ.
Thank you,
but we're not taking it seriously. Because we're still doing things that we know God has told us
lay it all
not to do. And so that has changed everything for me. So like, He'll say something and it'll trigger me, and I'll stop right there and be like, God,
what you say, Jesus? Help him.
I'm giving my husband to you. I'm putting him in your hands, because right now I don't got no words from him.
Omnipresent. Boy, I'm finna get
reveal to me the things in me that I need to work on.
Because it's a lot. It's a lot.
And you handle him.
It's a whole encyclopedia, Jesus said.
Ain't nothing I can do with him.
Ain't nothing she can do. The Lord working on me. But that's good, though. So you got to have somebody you can go to, even if it's God, your own thoughts. You journal a lot, too. Talk about it.
I do. You
got carpal tunnel from journaling so much.
And my wrists actually have been hurt.
See what I'm saying? I knew you were going to say that.
But I've just been having joint pain in general with my wrists. But
aged out. You're aging out.
No, I'm not. I think I'm just low on vitamin D. Anyway, shut up.
Man, listen, my girl went from baddies to mommy real fast at the elevator.
So I realized last year that my fuse kept getting shorter and shorter with everybody.
Oh yeah,
in the house. Fact. Like my fuse just kept getting shorter.
It still does.
But I feel like it's getting better. I'm working on it.
I mean,
it's active. I don't need your demonstration. With your
Anything is
fingers.
better than zero.
It is something that I'm actively working towards. Okay, because I am a firecracker, but I don't want to pop all the time. So,
Damn, Blackjack.
I'm not a morning person,
Not at all.
and
It's rough.
all last year, God kept saying to me, "You got to get up before your family. Like you got to start your day before your family.
I want to talk about
You have to equip yourself with the tools to go about your day. Things are going to happen, but you need to know how to deal with them. Right now, you in survival mode, and you don't know how to deal with any of this." So I said, "Fine."
because you wake
It's
up
been
and you
like
drag
a
your
big
feet.
eye roll to God.
Damn.
God, you know I don't want to get up as early in the
That's why
morning.
your eyes hurting right
Crazy.
now. I heard you make a eye appointment the other day. You
I
rolling
did.
your eyes at God. You said, "Don't worry about it. Watch this. Cross them."
But that's the thing,
We got 'em.
because we know that God knows everything that we do anyway.
Just a fact.
He already knows how we feeling, no matter how we try to hide it. So God knows, no, I don't want to be no morning person.
This shit is
But
still not for real.
I'm
But you
having to be a morning person in order to move throughout my day and to help bring peace to my house.
I mean, it's
So I'm having to wake up. So the way that my morning used to go, Blake has to get up at 6:30.
Can I use
And
my
so
favorite
I would
word?
wake up
Can I use my favorite word? It
like
used to be
15 minutes before he would wake up.
chaotic. Hey, everything is chaotic.
And then I'm rushing. And because I'm rushing him.
Yep.
And
Chaos.
so I was like, okay, you can't do this. So finally, it took me a very long time to come to that realization. So I've been getting up at 5, which I think I said this last week, which is before he gets up. So when I go into my room, you know, they talk about prayer closets. And I think it's
Big ass
power
prayer
in
closet.
it is, but I think it's power in being intentional with the time that you spend with God and having complete silence so that you can fully hear him. So I can't hear him when I can hear the kids. So I get up before the kids, I get up before the husband. And so I go in there and I thank God. And then I begin to pray for other people. And then I began to pray for myself and the things that I want to see done for me. And then from there, I go through my Bible. And sometimes it's crazy because like we were all given Bibles. But then you try to get serious about using it. It's like, I don't even know what to do with this thing. I don't even know where to start.
Words.
I don't know where to start. Am I supposed to start at the book of Genesis and go through?
If you want to.
Started, you know what I'm saying? This is very confusing. It's
Matthew.
a lot of information. I don't even know what they're saying. So I went and bought a study Bible last year. Wasn't using it. Started using it. And sometimes I just pray before I go, God, what do you need to say to me today? Open it. Boom. Might be a chapter. Might be a couple verses.
Are you
And
fine?
I go from there. Usually I will read about something that it's going to help me throughout my day. That is what I have been noticing.
Okay.
And then I'll keep reading it over and over. Because eventually I want to be one of them people that be like, I got a scripture for that.
I ain't gonna
But
never
the
be that
only
person.
way that you can do that is if you study the word. You gotta study it. You gotta read it to know it.
Man, saying, but the homegirl Sam, she on it. She can tell you a scripture for everything. I ain't gonna never be that person. I mean, that's dope. I would strive to be and understand, but I ain't gonna never be able to just go Proverbs 45:2. I'm out. I don't know. I ain't got it.
And you know, Christians, a lot of Christians have such a negative view towards them right now. And so what I don't want to be is hypocritical. I don't want to make people or anyone feel like uncomfortable. But I also want to always be able to share what has helped me.
There it is.
And so
That's
I want to be able to pass that along to my children. And so like when I was growing up, I had a friend and we were like maybe in kindergarten. And so I wasn't being raised, like my grandmother introduced me to God. But it was in a way that was like forceful. This is what you have to do. It wasn't a way for me to like genuinely want to know and love God. And so I had a friend one day, and she was at the house. She was my best friend back then. And I never forget, her name was Latia Johnson.
Shout out to Latia. What up, though?
And
Big
so
Tia.
she was the first one who actually made that connection, like, you need to pray. We were young then.
Tia said, hey, I can see your life going down a bad path.
No. So we were in there praying. Oh, no, we weren't in there praying. We were playing and we were talking. And I said something about me having a bad dream or something. And she was like, you know what I do when I have bad dreams? She was like, I wake up and pray. I say my prayers. She was like, my mom always told me to wake up.
How
and
old
pray.
was she?
We were like 5.
She was
we were
advanced.
young. Like, this
she was
was an
fire.
elementary school friend.
Back in the day when I used to have bad dreams, I woke up and turned the TV on, watch some Rugrats.
Yeah.
She fire, though.
So that is what I would like to instill in my children as well. Because if you know God early, then you know how to move through life. You know who you should be putting your energy into and putting your trust in, putting all your faith in.
Facts. That's facts. Listen, man, this has been the She and I Godcast. I hope you guys are enjoying this God talk. I'm going to keep it right here. And I didn't even know you were going to talk about this. This is not my relationship, but it could be, so I'm going to make it that.
Now unqualified advice from B-Love and B-Love
is in the building.
Relationship.
You know what G-O-D? Sister Act. Ain't that Sister Act? 2? You know what G-O-D?
Yeah, you know.
See, you know you down. You were just...
Something too, one of my favorite movies.
She watched it the other day. I ain't even lying. Can't make this up. Intimacy and prayers. Now we went to therapy, and my therapist got on my ass. We're talking about God, but I can still say that. He was like, hey, God needs to be the center of your marriage. And you know how God gonna be the center? It starts with you. I'm like, all right, cool. I can do that. You need to start praying with your wife. Let me tell y'all something right now. There's no feeling as vulnerable as praying with your wife. Especially, it can be intimidating if, like she said, she's trying to be one of those people who can read the Bible and then give you a verse for that. She's trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to, read the Bible, get the Bible in me, but I ain't trying to be able to recite the verses back. My girl been studying, and it's fire. So when it's time to pray, my prayers will sound a little bit different, right? She gonna pray, and she may say something like, thank you, God, whoop the whoop. You know what they said in Luke 1, chapter 5. And then she gonna hit the verse and then go back into the prayer. It's gonna sound fire. I ain't gonna lie. I hate. But when it's time for me to lead a prayer, because I have to be the center of my household, God-fearing household, I need to do it. It's a little bit intimidating knowing that I'm dealing with a prayer warrior and I might be a prayer general and I might be a prayer warrior. You know what I'm saying? I ain't coming to the battlefield as prepared as she is. So when I start to pray, it might look a little funny. We did it the other night. I started to pray and I was in my prayer bag. I thought I was killing it. I ain't gonna lie. I was hitting all the points I had written down throughout the day. I need to pray. Boot, boot, boot. Then I said, amen. I look over, my girl did this. I was like, God, I thought I killed the prayer. She thought it was a joke.
I did not.
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, this is why I can't pray.
I did not think it was a joke. I
pray by myself because I have my relationship with God. Prayers, saying a prayer with your wife is almost I think it is more intimate than having sex with the woman, because you letting somebody into a relationship with you and God. Man, let's be in God, let's be in something. You don't need to be in our stuff. And now I'm letting you in and you gonna sit there and say, now I laughed because she did that. I thought it was kind of funny. But I'm like, man, that's how I talk to God. You're tripping. And she's like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying.
So there was nothing wrong with the prayer.
It's a lot of pressure.
Honestly, the whole night just caught me off guard. So
tell them what happened. I get out. Can I tell them? Because you.
So there was something that I had been praying for, like, a lot. I get these like feelings in my spirit when something is wrong with like my family members, and so I started praying. And this night I was like on my knees praying at the side of my bed. and
like hop out the shower
and intercedes. And says,
I ain't trying to interrupt your time with God, but
I was gonna ask if you wanted to pray together tonight.
Yeah, so I said because it's tricky. You got to know how to introduce that thing. And my homeboy TJ, God bless him, there's somebody I can talk to and kind of be vulnerable with. So I hit him up like, hey, bro, like I don't know, like y'all put me on game. Tell me how to introduce the prayer time with your wife. And he just said, you just got to do it. He says, gonna feel awkward, but you just do it. I said, bet. The first day I didn't do it. The first time he told me to do it, I got scared. I got cold feet. Then when I seen her on her knees, I'm like, hey, get up off your knees. Normally I would like you there, but tonight, rise up and let's pray together.
Really, you could have just grabbed a pillow and come to the bedside with me too.
But that was once again. Baby steps. We've now entered a new domain of prayer. Like, hey, slow down. Let me get there. You're taking me too fast. I had to build up to that. So we sat in the bed, held hands, and I got my prayer on. Pray for about 2 minutes. It ain't gotta be long. As long as you get it in. And let me tell you something. When you say you're gonna pray for somebody on Instagram, I hope y'all do it. That's all I'm gonna say. Didn't I do it?
You did it.
Didn't I hold it down? I held somebody down, didn't I?
You did.
I'm 10 told. I'm trying to tell you. Needless to say, women or men, whoever is the Bible thumper in a relationship, when the other person brings...
Not the Bible thumper.
I'm just saying, whoever has more skill in reciting Bible verses in a relationship, don't make the other person feel intimidated by your knowledge of the Bible. Now, I got knowledge because I can retain information really well.
He does. He actually knows like a lot.
I can retain
about
information
the
well.
Bible. Probably to the point where like he probably knows more than I do. He's just not studying it. But he also, like he's saying, he can read something one time and he's not gonna forget it.
I retain.
So like you don't know like actual verses, but you know the stories.
Come on, man.
You know what the stories say, and what they mean and what they're saying. So, and that's something I could do a better job at doing. Because sometimes I think when one person is lacking in another area, it's up to the other one to kind of like lead the way. Mm-hmm. So just like I was wanting you to pray with me, I very well could have grabbed your hand and said, come pray with me.
I like that. You could have, but as a man, they say you got to lead your household. My boy always say, regard your wife like Jesus regarded the church. I'm trying to do better, y'all, but that first time spooked me. I'm letting y'all know. So fellas out there, if your woman wants you to pray with her, Nike, just do it. Tell them where they can find you. This is the She and I Godcast. Yeah.
Y'all know I'm not present on social media for real right now, but y'all can hit me on the Pilates page.
She be there just as much as she was on the old page, but now it's more about Pilates. She be on there, send a song. Find me Be Love 1911, but this Thursday, you gonna find me with the dogs. That's all I need to say. Follow She and Our Podcast at Instagram, YouTube. The vibes are there. The visuals are there. Go check them out. In the meantime, in between time, it's been real. It's been fun. I